startup pitches. And for the next pitch, I would like to invite Event Line team, founded by Mr. Naresh Nanda with 30 years of experience in scaling a niche security business into global smart solutions. I would like to invite him on the stage to pitch his idea. Over to you, Mr. Nanda. You have exactly 5 minutes to pitch your idea. Himinder, we welcome Himinder, you two on the stage. Please go ahead. Can you please play the presentation? Yeah, presentation please.
So, hi everyone, very good afternoon. I'm Heminder from Event Line team. To start off with, I want to get something clear out of the window. Event Line has nothing to do with weddings. That is one of the biggest misconceptions. In India, event is looked at, when you say event, everything goes into weddings only, right? So, one simple fact that we don't want to do a long presentation with a lot of lines, a lot of content. We like to switch to one simple video, which will give everything in a simple gist.
Party broker, vendor ढूंढने का problem है, right? When you start searching for vendors, I'll tell you actually होता क्या है. Instagram पे जाओगे, scroll करोगे, save करोगे, या DM को price करोगे, या Google करोगे, best home chef near me, random list, and the best, bro, कोई caterer और photographer का number है तेरे पास? Let me make it easy for you. Just download Eventline. It's a vendor marketplace. We will find DJ, caterer, photographer, home chef, median, survey. So once you're on the Eventline, 2 simple steps. Just select and connect.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Naresh Nanda, founder and CEO of Eventline. Well, when I started this idea, the plan was very simple. The market of the event industry is so highly fragmented and unorganized. It's like नौकरी देने वाला employee ढूंढ रहा है, employee नौकरी वाले को ढूंढ रहा है. So there's no parity there. So what we've done here, we've created a marketplace, unique, highly curated, and where the search for the right vendor for any event in your life. So I'll just pause here. When was the last time you had an event in your life? Just keep that in mind and how you searched your vendors or your partners or your decorators. I think the video was very self-explanatory that हम 6 तरीके से vendors को ढूंढते हैं. Either we have those same vendors whom we reach every year, the same caterer, or we'll call up a friend, यार वो तेरी party पे आया था यार, वो एक DJ था, can I have his number please? Or you go to Instagram, you will save. And how many times have you actually looked at your files which you've saved on Instagram? Or maybe you go to a party, you pick up a visiting card from that person. So having said that, we've made that problem simple. We've created a unique platform where the vendors and the partners, the customers and the vendors can clearly address this statement. So if you see, there are the ways and there is the potential in the market. The underdogs are so scattered and they are being managed by the higher category of vendors who are capitalizing on them. So we're bringing them on the forefront. The problem statement is being addressed and it's the need of the masses. So I'll pass this next stage to Heminder to explain.
So, keeping it very simple, the problem statement is people are moving towards curating every event personalized as per their choice. So, how do we provide them service partners or vendors that can actually help them do that? Right, so it's a very simple, free for customers, very 6-step process. You log in, you select your type of, you want to do a fitness event, you want to throw a house party, you want to throw a holy party, wherein you can get it according to the price, according to the kind of services they offer. You can go to their specific vendor profile and simply connect directly with them on a call. The customer does not have to pay anything. On the vendor end, we provide a specific full dashboard wherein they can see how many views were there on their profile, how many leads were generated through their profile, how many people actually are trying to reach out to them through their social medias. So, understanding how big is this market, and we're not just messing around. So in India specifically, by 2029, the event and exhibition market is, the TAM is supposed to reach to 7.8 billion. The SAM will be 1.56, and if we target 20% market penetration, we'll be sitting at somewhere around $312 million dollars of market. Now the traction so far, so we have launched 5 months ago in November 2025 in just Chandigarh area, where we are running a freemium model in which we have already onboarded more than 2,000 vendors. We on a daily basis, we are adding 120 vendors, even from Delhi, NCR and Jaipur. We have onboarded customers, 4,000 plus customers in Chandigarh itself. We've generated over 400 leads. Now this was a POC, post which we get into our financial model, wherein we start charging vendors, this is a freemium model, we start charging vendors basis 3 different packages. You'll have the silver, gold and platinum. Basis the analytics we provide, basis the leads that they're generating, they can pick any of the offers which will start at 999
So
and go
you have
up
10 seconds to
499.
Yeah.
Now on the customer end, we'll add a layer of AI wherein curation of celebrations through a planner list will be possible. The suggestions of vendors will also start from that.
So thank you so much. I think Ritika said time's up. So these are the financials. In case you have any questions, because I lost some few minutes, few seconds on the startup of the video. So we are getting into a bit of positive in 2027-28, and this is the structure. Financials are in front of you, self-explanatory. So here we are. Our request at the TiECON event is to raise about 1 crore out of the total fundraise. I have a soft commitment of 2 crores from our friends and family. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for a great pitch. Open to Q&A. Any of the investors, if they have any questions, they can raise their hand. Yeah, Priya, please. Can you please pass on the mic?
Okay, so can you throw some highlight on your competitors? Because I guess I missed that slide. Or
So, we have a very strong competitor base when it comes to weddings. Right? Every segment in Indian market is specifically looking at weddings. No one is looking at everyday celebration, let be a birthday party, let be a promotion party, which gives us an upper hand. If we have to compare to an international segment, that will be Together specifically, which has recently raised 18 million. It's specifically in UK region. Right, so in India, that's the specific problem that everyone, when someone says events, everyone thinks about wedding, nothing else. So we're trying to actually structure the remaining part of the market.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Hi Naresh, great to see this initiative. How are you planning to compete with companies like Eva Live? Mainly this business is, your challenge would be referrals, because largely people work on referrals in a closed society like this. So what are your plans on pushing the promotion and social media and all?
So right now, good question, Samir. We've, like I mentioned on the previous slides, we have done a traction of about 2.5 million organic views on social media. We have a very strong presence on social media, and our vendor onboarding is also not feet on street. We do directly through our advanced admin panel, where we are inviting them on social media to connect on to us. And every day, as I speak, we are onboarding close to 20 to 25 vendors from Chandigarh, Tri-City and NCR included.
Right. So you aggregating the vendor network, and also I wish you good luck for this great bespoke initiative.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Taking his query further, so what is your vetting system? Like anyone is able to onboard, so the process of onboarding, paying for the subscription, it's just a platform. But if some user is, going for the thing, how can he be sure that the vendor or the guy who's subscribing, he's been vetted or his rating is actual? That's the biggest fear.
So there are 3 layers in that. Number one, when we onboard a vendor, we make sure that we go through their Google listing also. If they already have it, the Google score is imported from their Google listing. Number 2 is the actual reviews that we actually give out in the event when the customer books it. For example, the complete algorithm of his listing coming up will be basis the reviews he gets primarily on Eventline, the app. Secondly, when the process of onboarding is happening, There's an Aadhaar check, there's a GST check, and also if it's a company, it's a GST check. If it's an individual, it's an Aadhaar check, validation through government portals, and with their exact office address. So if there's any kind of problem, if there's any kind of thing, we can always reach out to them or provide the details to the required authorities.
Yeah. So unfortunately,
One last thing here was that the verification process gets them a badge that this is a verified vendor with all these government credentials verified through the DigiLocker. It's automated.
No, this is Nikhil, 1 second, because important point which you said that they are secondary, artists or vendors and all who are not approachable or who are not visible. But I don't think that they'll be visible in this process also, because they might not be online, they might not be having their Google profiles and listing and all. So still they'll be kind of not in the ambit.
Very, very good question there. So that's the objective. When they are on social media, they are seeing social media AdWords, what we are pushing, that DM for inquiries. So of late, the statistics are available. We can surely discuss with you post this session. There are people who are approaching us. We can show you our Instagram profile. They are sending us DMs that, okay, I want to get onboarded. And those people are so much so when I call center people are calling, they can't even speak a complete sentence. So that guidance hand-holding is being done by our team.
yeah. So in the interest of time, I think you do have some open-ended questions. So yeah, we are there for the event. You can reach out to the investors. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and pitching
just
today.
one thing to add, if any investor requires, we have a printed documentation on the pitch deck, which is in major details in our projections and evaluation. We can share that with you right now.
And we'll also share the e-copy
Yes,
with all
thank
the
you.
other investors. Yeah. Thank you so much. And with this, let's give them a huge round of applause. And for the next startup, we have Robotics Data and Labeler AI, and we have Puneet Jindal pitching his idea today. Puneet, welcome. You are in between lunch and the pitch, but yes, please, all the best to you. Exactly 5 minutes to pitch. Please go
Thank you,
ahead.
Nitika. Thank you, Vineet. It's been a wonderful day. And thank you, everyone. How many of you are hungry right now? Cool. So I'll make it shorter. So my name is Puneet, and today I'm gonna talk about the problem more than I'm excited about the pitch. What I'm excited about is the opportunity. So just look at these numbers. $14 billion. $14 billion got into robotics spending last year. That was a total 12 months. And this year, just last month, $20 billion got invested in robotics. So I'm gonna take you to something very interesting. 1.5 million graduates every year from India. Huge, significant percentage unemployability. 6 crore plus MSMEs trying to cope up with the advanced manufacturing from China. And then we have been depending on the 70-80% of IT leverage infrastructure that we have been doing. But how many of you use Anthropic or Claude, ChatGPT? Yes. So if we go back 5 years, did anyone else think that will be, ChatGPT like system would be our day-to-day consumption? Anyone? Yes? No? So I think let's go to the next slide. So this is one opportunity. On one side, we have this India's engineering employment crisis. On the other side, there's an interesting opportunity coming for us, which is all this year, for example, there'll be more than $200 billion going to be invested in robotics intelligence. You must have heard of Boston Dynamics, Skilled AI, all raising $1+ billion rounds. Why they are doing so and where they are bottlenecked? Hardware is solved by China. The AI brain is solved by Americans. The opportunity lies with India right now. The next opportunity for next Infosys, not for IT services, but for the data services for this robotic intelligent systems. So our solution is CAD for robotic intelligence, or we are also saying that we'll be building the UPI of robotic intelligence system where all the robotic companies globally will be depending upon our data infrastructure to train all these models. Which means first we'll be collecting data from the factories from academia, from restaurant, whatnot places will turn whole Indian workforce into sensor systems, where all these workforce are awake 16 hours a day, and that's what these robots, next generation of robots need. Just like self-driving cars were the first version of the robots, they actually spent around a couple of $100 billion to build the data infrastructure. In the same way, then generative AI spent billions of dollars, and the robotic intelligence wave will actually spend around $1 trillion funding. And I can tell you that 3 years from now, this will be a reality, that companies will be raising rounds of $1 trillion for what? To spend on data. And that's the opportunity that I bring here in the system. So we already in the labeling process part of so we are already refining data for companies like Volvo, for their inspection lines, for Coupang, which is the Amazon of South Korea, the biggest of South Korean company, the competitor of Amazon, and Stanford, University of Washington. So they're all customers right now for us, with which we are working for 2D vision labeling, refinery part. But now the opportunity is that we'll actually do end-to-end data supply chain for robotic intelligence. I mean, these are very pessimistic numbers that I've shared, but I want to give an example. Have you heard of, anyone heard of a company called Build AI? Build AI, a Chinese American guy, raised $22 million, moved to India because he knows he can't collect this data from China, and India is the most diverse country on planet Earth right now. So that's the biggest opportunity, and it's not just about myself, it's about government, it's about the ecosystem. Everyone has a role to play here. So yes, so this is how my journey started. So I started, it's a long thing to say, but Labeler AI is my current venture, and the expansion of this is what is Robotics Data Private Limited, where we'll be partnering with universities, we'll bring in government, and I've already got some soft commitments worth $150K just in last week, and we have already started. We have already.
So Puneet, I think I will request you to. Time is already up.
Yes.
So if you now want to.
So we are raising. Yeah, I just want to. So we are raising $10 million for the next 24 months is what we require. The key ask is right now is $5 million, and for that we are already started talking to some interesting investors, from some early believers who are in this deep tech space, and I'm looking forward to meet interesting investors who are believers of the space and talk in detail. Thank you.
Thank you, Puneet. Let's give Puneet a huge round of applause. Okay, now we are open to Q&A. I will request the investors to raise their hand if they have any questions. Yeah, can you please pass on the mic?
So, hi Puneet, this seems like a very large ask. So, where's that money going to go initially? I mean, are you going to invest it in like 1 crore, 2 crores at a time, or are you going to do what is nearly 35 crores at one?
Yeah, so I couldn't get the time to cover this, but so we'll be procuring the hardware. So there is something called as ego-centric data. Do check that out because it's gonna impact everyone here in the room. I can guarantee you, ego-centric data is the first type of data that is going to be collected for robots, training the robots. It's something like because there are not many robots out there. It's like few thousands robots across the globe, the humanoid-like robots. What is going to happen is we are going to leverage human time to kind of actually collect this data. You wear these devices and you do the task in the factories, and then that data needs to be refined. So the first thing is like collection, and then it's called the platform, which we are going to upgrade from Labeler AI to actually support multi-dimensional data, video data, touch data, sensor data, all types of data, that's why I'm calling multi-modal data. And then, we already have interest from Frontier Labs, even from our current customers. So we know what is the potential and how they are upgrading their infrastructure.
Puneet, let's keep the answers brief because we have just 30 seconds. Any question? Yeah.
Puneet, thank you for this wonderful presentation. Very competitive market. One question for you is that what's your burn rate and the runway? Like, what's your burn rate? Current burn rate?
So we are very right now. We are just early at the validation phase. For the next 3 months, we are on the ground. We are on the field. I just partnered. I got the access to the industries to collect the data. That was the first component. Second component is like we are figuring out from where we will procure the hardware. I have some early partners with which we are going to partner to collect this data, the hardware part. And for the next, so your question is about the burn rate, right? So how it will happen is like the target is to for the next 3 months we'll produce $10,000 of high quality data. For to produce that, $25 is the cost to produce that data, and we'll be selling it for $100 per hour of that data set.
I think you partially got it right, but we'll discuss off stage.
Yes, we should discuss because there are certain details that I can't put it here right now as well. So we
You
can
can
discuss
tell me in
directly.
person, don't
We can
worry.
yes, discuss directly.
You can maybe have one-on-one conversation. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mani. Thank you for taking this initiative and building something in AI.
Thank you very
give
much.
Give him a huge round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just one pitch away, last but not the least, before we all move on for a lunch. It's Nerve Cells AI, again, a local founder building something from the region execution. And along with Amrita, we have Vasundhara, his team member. Amrita, you have exactly 5 minutes. Please start your pitch. We wish you all the best. What do you need?
Hello everyone, my name is Amrinder and I'm a founder of Nerve Cells AI. Our company is basically a technology company and we are building a drone communication system in India, and I can proudly say that we are one who is purely working on in this domain. So this is a bit about our company. We are working on the drone communication, and I may use RC remote. So that's similar to drone. Okay, so vision is to empower people through intelligent technology and shape a future without limits. What we are doing, we are developing an RC remote, and this is a prototype which we built for the version 1.0. And the problems which we are fixing, the first is security and trust gap, and other is a no indigenous customization option available in the India, and next is high cost and import dependency, and then the remotes which are available in the India are not reliable or fully compatible with the Indian weather conditions. And then a limited and non-scalable range option, and then inflexible battery and power design. And the major one is structure warranty and after sales support. So basically what is happening, the RC remotes which are here in India, most are imported from either from China or the other countries. No company in India who are 100% manufacturing basically their RC remotes. So, if the companies are not making those RC remote, that means there is no warranty available. As per the research data, we talked to a lot of people and they said, yes, remotes are available, but we can provide a warranty. That means this is something which people are looking for. This is a first version which I was showing you. So this is the first version which the prototype is already done, and we sent this for the testing. And then we got some very good feedback from the market as well. And now in next 2 months, we are going to launch it commercially. So this is 6-channel control, and the range is up to 1 kilometer. This is second version because we got a very good feedback, and in the parallel we started working on the 2.0 as well. This means this is a bit advanced version, 10-channel, and this is having a GPS integration as well, and up to 1 to 5 kilometer of range. And next 2 months we are going to send this prototype to the users. This is our flagship model, 16-channel, third version, already started work on this thing, and it is having a frequency hopping, so that if there will be any hacker, it cannot break the communication between drone and remote. And also it is having a full duplex communication, encrypted communication. We are having our own proprietary algorithm which will encrypt the communication between drone and the remote. And there are a lot of more features which, and we are going to launch it, basically the prototype December 2026 maximum. Yes, value proposition. So value proposition of our RC remote is, it's a 100% developed in-house in India. Whole firmware is developed in-house, and because the whole software is in-house, that means there is no security concern. The RC remote which are coming from China or the other countries, nobody knows what the software is that is inside the chip, and that is a bigger problem and defense forces are facing. We were working on one with the Indian Air Force with one project, and then we got to know that what kind of problem they are facing. They said, yes, we need this thing, but problem is there is no availability. And if there is no availability, but they need to operate the drone, that's why they are using those RC remote from the other country. And from there we got this idea. And yes, because whole control is in our hand, the hardware and the software, that way we are able to customize that as well as per the requirement of it. And also, the range will be 130 kilometer with the encryption. Encryption algorithm is proprietary, and there's no dependency on any other.
You have 20 seconds left if you want to cover anything important.
Okay. So, in fact, our target customers are drone manufacturers, defense and security forces, and the training institutes. Commercial channels will be direct B2B sales, online platforms, and the strategic partners. Okay, I'll skip this. The current status is, which I already shared in the previous slides, I'll skip it. And the revenue streams will be direct hardware sales, support and maintenance, software engineering, and the customers are drone OEMs and the training institutes, and the value proposition is the secure systems. Okay, so these are the competitors, but the thing is, all these competitors are drone manufacturers. No competitor is a remote manufacturer. That means these are our direct customers.
Right. I think now we should
Yes.
take other things in Q&A. I will now open the floor for Q&A. Any questions from the investors, please? Please raise your hand.
Yeah, hi, nice presentation. So can you just explain what is the USP, what is the moat?
Okay, so
What is unique
USP
about the product?
Okay, so USP, we are fixing up a security issue, because whenever generally defense forces open up with any tender, they clearly write no hardware or no software should be from China, and people are still pitching up, but they cancel that tender. Now we are working on this thing because we are not using any hardware from China, especially from China. We are using, yes, if the chips are not available in the India, then we are importing from Taiwan or US or Europe. Proprietary is a firmware, no security concern. You can use this thing with the confidence, and the customization option is available because no warranty is also available. This is used because there is no other company who is working in this thing. That means we have full control.
So what I understand, the highlight is that no component is from China.
Competitors are from China.
No component is from
from
China.
China. Yes.
So that's the only USP.
Right. Any last questions from the team?
I have a question. So, आपका जो ये product है, mostly जैसे DJI and all these drone companies होती हैं, वो उसके साथ drone उसके remotes and all are all impact.
Yes.
Come with it, right?
Yes.
So, are you going to target the B2B companies?
Okay. So we are targeting drone manufacturers. Generally, what they do, they manufacture the drone, but they need a remote to control the drone.
Understood. वही पूछ रहा हूँ. बस
Yes.
इसका yes no चाहिए था, but that's correct. Good. We'll catch up. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Any other question?
Any other questions?
Any existing sales or customers?
Okay, so the first version is going to launch in market next month. So that's why we don't have a sale data, but we have a data of requirement to people. Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, I think great presentation, and I think somebody building from the region working in deep tech. Let's give him a huge round of applause and let's wish him a luck. With this, we come to the end of the pitches for today. Some of you have witnessed the pitch from the morning. Some of you have just come, in the second half. But yes, I'll be sharing all the details, all the pitches with you very shortly. The details. These are founders from across the country who've come here, pitched their idea, trying to build something big. I would really like to facilitate some of the investors who stuck with us till the end. Mr. Sameer Walia, Vice President, Chitkara University. I think he's holding many caps. I don't know what exactly is the right cap for you at the moment. Mr. Amit Jain, so please come on the stage. Can I request Mr. Nikhil Gupta, founder Naxtre Technologies, to felicitate our investors? Guys, a huge round of applause because these are the people who are going to give you money. So larger applauses. Can I also invite Priyanka Barot from Reed Angels? We always say that we see the commitment of the founders coming all the way. She met with an accident and she's still here because she committed to being here as an investor. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Thank you. We will quickly have a group picture, but before that, in the entire fuss of so many things, we skipped one announcement. We have a team from Prime XA Foundation who were gracious enough to come and award few of the winners from Saksham. They have given them a startup box, learning system, and I think initiatives like these are definitely worth applauses. So thank you, Manju. Thank you so much for coming all the way. You can join us on stage for a picture. Yeah, I'll join. I will ask Harshit and Shivani from my team to come. Manmeet, please join us on the stage. Thank you everybody for making SSS successful. We look forward to supporting you, not just today at the event, but whenever you need any kind of support with respect to funding, you can always reach out to Chandigarh Angels Network on the website, on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Last announcement, we have all the founders who have pitched today with us till the evening. Anybody wants to know more, understand the product better, please reach out to the Chandigarh Angels team, TiE team, and we can make the introductions. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you. Have a great 2 days of TiECON. Thank you.